2015 was filled with love with a dab of shenanigans. Here's True Talk. The hottest things in 2015. And now when I say hot, I mean literally. Now everything with the hoverboard started off cool. You know, everybody, making their little videos and everything, dancing on the hoverboards, rolling around through the streets on the hoverboards. Everything was cool. And then all of a sudden, hoverboards started catching on fire. Now when I said they started catching on fire, they were catching on fire in the malls while they were simply charging up. I mean, things started getting really dangerous with the hoverboards. People started busting their heads open, and some crazy people even stole from stores on their hoverboard. Just roll them right on out. Now we all already know when things start getting unsafe, rules start going into effect. So you guys just keep your heads up for the new hoverboard laws.
Hey, what's up guys? This is DEANTHONY with Faith Walker Charities. You guys are tuning in to True Talk News with my girl Tiara. I just want to talk about my charity. That's Faith Walker's Charity, and kind of give a little description of who we are and what we do. We're a group of young men. We're all from Dallas or Arlington, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we started a charity to help those in need. But the way it started was kind of interesting. A young lady that I knew invited me out one Saturday to help the homeless, and it was kind of a spur of the moment type thing. But I was like, okay, I'll do it. So the time came for me to do it, and I didn't feel like going, but I went down there with her. And as we was driving, because we didn't have a set location, we just was thinking, okay, we'll go downtown because we know a lot of homeless people are downtown. So as we were heading to the downtown area, as I was going, I was on I-45, and I was about to make that curve, and I seen some tents, and I seen people standing by the tents, and I'm like, man, I know they're not standing in those tents. So some with the Holy Spirit kind of made me take a detour, and I told her, I said, well, I'm gonna be there in a second. I gotta go to another location that I see. So I only had clothes with me. I pulled up off the freeway. My car was still just about running, and I was just full of enthusiasm. And I jumped out. I had about 2 bags of clothes, and I asked the guys out of respect. I said, hey man, do you guys want to look at some clothes I have? Want to see if you can use these clothes? And they was like, yeah man, go get them. So I went back to the car. I got the clothes, and they looked through them, and what they wanted they got, and the ones they didn't, they were like, nah, we okay. So, and they got most of the clothes. So at that moment, I said, man, we have to do something. I didn't realize I've been in Dallas for 24 years, all of my life up to this point, and I didn't know that people were staying in tents. So that really kind of affected me in a positive way. So I went back, man, and I told a friend of mine, one of the co-founders with me, Brother Steven Nickerson. I said, hey man, you have to come out and feed the homeless with us. And he was saying that God had already placed that on his heart. So, it's kind of confirmation. So I had invited him out about a few weeks after that. He came out with me. I think I had pizza, and I think I had some chicken to give away. And he didn't have anything at that time. He just was coming to support me and to support them. So when he came, it changed his life. And at that moment, I think he ended up buying some food later on after he got down there and seen the need. And at that moment we said, man, we gotta start helping these people. So from that, now I don't want to make the story too long, but from that we started feeding. We started making sandwiches, man. We were feeding people sandwiches out of the trunk of his truck. Probably about 200 sandwiches with chips. We did that. More people got involved with us, man. And eventually we formed a charity, and that's where Faith Walker Charities it came from. And luckily, man, we went from cold sandwiches to hot food. We went from about 3 to 4 volunteers with another gentleman, Chris Rogers, and another brother, Torian Henderson. Those guys have been helping us and co-founding with us. So we came from about maybe 3 or 4 volunteers to about 20 now, and it's been a blessing. And we feed every 2 weeks. We feed in Dallas, then we alternate and feed in Fort Worth. We will be feeding this Saturday, guys, at the Bridge Recovery Center. The address for that is 1818 Corsicana Street. Also, we'll be feeding at Tent City. If you want more information on how to volunteer, you can go to our website at faithwalkercharities.org. Also, you can go to our Facebook, which is Faith Walker Charities, and see how you can get involved. You can reach us on email at faithwalkers15.com. Get involved. Let's spread the word. It's something that we said as young people, man, we want to make serving look cool. So if you got some clothes, if you want to just come out and support us with manpower or old books or anything like that, come out and support us. And let's see if we can truly help those in need in Dallas and in Fort Worth, and hopefully we can go even farther.
Don't be a seasonal giver. Give 24/7, 365 days of the year. What can you give? Not material things. You can give love, joy, peace. You know, just make the lives of others easier and better. Living can already be hard and difficult. So just spread the love, spread the joy, live your purpose. That's True Talk.